Welcome to Investor Focus Tamil. Today we are going to see South Indian Bank Q1 2021 results. Here we will see the analysis in English, the customer deposit, advances, CASA ratio, net interest income, other income, everything increased in year on year, which is very good for this bank. Next is profit before provisioning, and then net profit increased, which is good for the bank. Provision increased in year on year, which is not good for the bank. However, from the quarter on quarter, this is decreased, which is very good for the bank. PCR ratio, the provision coverage ratio was increased from the previous years and previous quarters, which is very good for this bank. Next, the deposits, as a total deposit had increased, and then CASA ratio also increased, which is good for the bank. You can see the CD, the certificate of deposit, had went to nil. However, the savings deposit and current deposit are increased, which is good for the bank. Next, the NRE deposit, you can see from June 2019 to 2020 is increased nicely, so which is good for the bank. Next, the main focus, even last video we have covered, the 9% of BBB rating loan has still in 9%, but the improvement from the quarter on quarter is 0.7%. They found it's not less than BBB rating, so which has moved to above BBB or A rating, which is very good. Compared to the previous quarter, the AAA rated loan increased, which is very good. AA rated loan also increased, which is very good for this bank. Next, mainly in the last year, the agricultural loan with 20% of gold currently increased to 50%, which is very good for this bank. Next, the provisions compared to year on year is high. However, considering quarter on quarter is less. Last quarter, the depreciation on investment was 263 crore. Now it is on negative side, which is very good. As a overall, year on year, the provisions were increased. However, the quarter on quarter is drastically reduced, which from this you can find how much they have assessed the COVID impact, and then they already reduced the provision in this quarter, which is very good for this bank. Next, gross NPA is reduced from 4.98 to 4.93, which is very good. Net NPA reduced down from 3.34 to 3.09, which is very good for the bank. You can see the fresh addition on the net NPA is 136, but the deduction they made it 294, which is good for the bank. Next, in terms of assets, they restructured the standard advance. Earlier this could have been in NPA. Now the NPA become the standard advance. So the improvement you can see from 803 to 1010, which helped the NPA to reduce down to 21512 to 1993, which is very good for the bank. They have to continue to focus on reducing the NPA, which will give more profit to the bank. Next, the restructured standard advances. Earlier the standard advances was 650. Now the fresh addition of standard advances from the NPA is increased to 188, which is very good. As a overall, you can see under MSME, they increased from 650 to 858 from quarter on quarter, which is very good. Also, you can see as a overall 848 to 1065, which is very good. In only one concern is under Kerala floods, they have considered 198 crore as a standard advances. Now that standard advances declined to 173 crore, you have to be focused on this figure in the coming quarters to understand how much going to be slipped as a new NPE. Next, slippages. The fresh slippages is reduced from 0.41% to 0.17%. This one, very important thing is the agricultural slippages are increasing from 0.1 to 0.12%, 0.10 to 0.12, which is not very good. You have to closely watch on the agricultural slippages because the bank is moving towards retail, agricultural and MSME and they are coming out from corporate, which is very good decision. However, any fresh slippages to agricultural you have to be closely watching to. The overall slippages is drastically reduced on, which is very good for this bank. Next, the capital adequacy ratio is marginally increased from 13.4% to 13.5%, which is very good for the bank. As profit loss overview, everyone will see the year-on-year profit. In my view, considering the COVID going concern, we have to see the quarter-on-quarter. So net interest increase, the reduced 2%, which is not good. The other income drastically reduced, which is not good. Overall total income from 990 to 872 is 12% reduction is not good. However, as a profit is increased from negative 144 to 82 crore, which is very good. Also, the provision has drastically reduced, which is also very good for this bank. But as quarter we have to compare considering the current COVID issue. Otherwise, we would have considered year on year. Next, the balance sheet review. In the capital is with the face value of 1 is 181 crore is remains same. Reserves and surplus is increased slightly. In the next is deposit had reduced around 565 crore quarter on quarter, which is not good. Borrowing had reduced, which is very good. Other liabilities and provision had increased quarter on quarter. So the other liabilities will not create immediate impact to the bank. Hence, very good. The cash balances with RBI has slightly increased, which is very good. Balances with the banks had reduced 216 crore from the quarter on quarter, which is not very good. Investment had reduced. Advances slightly increased, which is 154 crore from the previous quarter. Then the CASA ratio you can see is increased, which is very good for the bank. Next, the main key matrix quarterly basis. Net interest income reduced, which is not good. CASA ratio marginally increased, good. Return on asset is 0.3%, good compared to quarter on quarter. However, this has to be minimum above 0.5 at least for this bank to have a good return. Provision coverage ratio is increased compared to all this quarter, which is very good. CASA ratio is slightly increased, which is also very good. NPA reduced slightly, which is very good. However, this has to be further reduced down to improve the profitability of the bank. The net NPA is reduced. Still, this has to be further reduced to make more profit. The book value is slightly increased to 30.8, which is very good. EPS had increased. However, you can see the other quarters earnings. So still the EPS has to be improved from this side. In terms of deposit and advances, the deposit advances is declining in Mumbai side, and then South India side, the advances and declinings are increasing. Next, the moratorium. The total portfolio in the moratorium for the last quarter assessment was all increase from after the last quarter. This loan portfolio in this case all increase except the retail and corporate. In terms of moratorium extension, who claimed, this is no change to this value, but the balance to be paid from 26 to 22 crore, this is decreased, which is very good. MSME was 83 crore last quarter, now it reduced down to 48, which is very good. For retail, 299 crore, now 175 crore, which is very good. But for corporate, there is no change to this, which we have to be very cautious on this figure for the considering the COVID impact, the moratorium. this figure is not reduced, which means they have not paid. You have to be closely watch on this figure for the next quarter result. This is a price action chart. You can see currently the share is trading at 8 rupees, and during COVID it was corrected to 4.80 or 85 rupees. Recently it went up to 9.25 or 9.30 rupees. Currently in the consolidation mode with the upper circuit and lower circuit changing day by day. In my personal view, you can wait for the further correction and then you can try to enter below 6.5 rupees. Though the results are very good, with the ongoing concern, the Nifty may not go further high. Possibly it will be capped. If any negative trigger, the Nifty will free fall. During that time, you can start your investment. As a overall, if you see the price chart, it was around 3 to 4 rupees. It went up to 26, somewhere here around 34 rupees. So this is from technical point of view. If you like this video, subscribe this channel, share with your friends, comment in the video for further future improvement. Thanks for watching this video.